What up? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, SoundClicks. Focus, people. Stay focused. Remember, the Lord Jesus, Yeshua the Christ, loves you very, very much. He died for your sins. So focus on him more than you focus on anything else. Put him first. And he will hold no good thing from you. What up to my neighbors who are here and who are not, who still watch my channels, but I don't see you at all. What up to you anyway, big dog? How's everything going? Hope you and the family are well. Moving on. You guys, you know what? I really like you guys. I do, because you guys, for one, you're extremely entertaining. Extremely entertaining. I think that I'm entertaining you, but my subscribers are extremely entertaining. Sanchez, Green, you guys, Mikey James, you guys are just really, really funny. And you know what? I want to thank you guys. Donald Gilbert, another one of my faves. I want to thank you guys for, I know you guys jaw jack all the time, and I thank you for not taking it over the line, because I really don't want none of that here. It's jaw jacking. It is what it is. That's what we do. We jaw jack here. We're guys. That's what we do. Okay, so I mentioned a couple things. So I'm going to read a couple of things that you guys said. Just not the ones where you guys are criticizing everybody, but for one, Sanchez says all the conspiracy, he says all the conspiracy people are stupid. See, Sanchez is somebody who truly believes that the NFL is not fixed. He subscribes to me just to see if I'm right. Everybody else is like, yeah, we all believe it's fixed. He's the only one this week that was like, yeah, Tone, that one play with Diggs, he was like, yeah, that guy didn't do that on purpose. You see, he's a firm believer that it's not fixed. You guys, most of you guys are like, yo, it's fixed. So this is the big, it's a big ebb and flow between you guys. Okay? Okay, another one of you guys mentioned that Tom Brady was hurt. He jammed his thumb in practice. Sanchez is kind of riding on that. I don't think that that's a big deal. It all depends on how bad he hurt his thumb. If it's just a bruise, they got all kind of medicinal help for those guys that they can get over a lot of it. A lot of them play injured. You got to understand, a lot of these guys are already injured. Okay, they play hurt. They play through it. What is it, Adderall and all those other serious painkillers. They put the needle in their knees and in their, back, and then, go out there and do your thing. And they go out there and, get with it. Right now, they're saying that Patriots defense. Okay, we're talking about Patriots. A-Lift Green's talking about Patriots defense getting better, because I mentioned Patriots defense. Listen, I was gonna make 2 videos on predictions. And thank you, Green, for mentioning there's nothing really wrong with Tom Brady. Just hurt his thumb. I'm gonna go ahead and not really make a prediction, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this, because I truly believe that Brady, I think he's going to win. I think it's going to be all Brady again. I just do. I'm sorry. I just do. You guys can say what you want. I just do. Brady is probably the slowest guy in the combine. He's just slow. Brady wasn't a first-round draft pick or anything like that, so they let you guys know that this guy was no superhero when he came out. But he got put into a dynamite system, and that system works for him. Brady will also run the ball in a heartbeat. But like I said, he's got put in a dynamite system. But so here, I'm going to say this, you guys. I'm going to throw this out there. They play, who they up against? Blake Bortles, right? I was thinking about this earlier. And the way the system is going, how every either team or player that could have affected Brady's chance has been knocked out. And if I'm on the right track, and I seem to be okay so far, not unless, Jacksonville takes them out of here. But being that Jacksonville showed out last week, against Pittsburgh and they ran the score up, here's what I think is going to happen in a Jacksonville game. I think Jacksonville is going to come in with that same vibrato because they haven't been in playoffs since Mark Brumell, right? Was a quarterback. I could be wrong. But here's what I think is going to happen. I don't think that they're going to go after Bortles. Blake Bortles. I don't think that's what's going to happen. Here's what I think is going to happen. And I'm even going to do my best to predict this. Because I really feel, if I'm correct, that this is what's going to happen. For one, Pats are going to win. For two, the Jaguars running back, Fournette, right? And that's his name. How he ran all over Pittsburgh like it was nothing. Right? He's going to get hurt in the first half of the game. He'll get hurt in the second quarter. I'm just going to go ahead and predict that. Goodell, Roger. He's going to get hurt in the second quarter. Fournette. I think that's his name, right? The running back for the Jaguars. He's going to get hurt in the second quarter. In the first half, he'll be out of the game. I don't think he's going to be a problem. But here's what I also think is going to happen. I think in the first half of the game, Jacksonville is going to come out and they're going to be winning. And they're going to be winning by at least 14 points. So it's either going to be 14-zip or it's going to be 7-21. Jacksonville at the end of the half. First quarter comes out. They're going to stop Jacksonville from scoring again. That's in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, Brady's going to come on fire. He's going to score 3 times. I think the score is going to be like 28 to either 14 or something like that. 28 to 7 or 28 to 14, something like that. However those numbers work out, I'm not a gematria guy. There's a lot of gematria guys who are after the fact. That's why I don't get into gematria. I tried listening to those guys, and they're like, Brady's number is 12. There were, 12, holes in my shoe when I was a kid. Brady has 2 eyeballs. I don't know. My dog has 2 eyeballs. I mean, they just put together some of the strangest stuff, and you're just like, how does this equal that? I don't know. I don't understand it. Gematria comes from Rome. So, I don't know. It's a number system that I care not to know because to me it's too after the fact. Put something out there that's going to happen now. And then stick to it. Don't jump all over the place. Like a lot of people are jumping to Casey Keenum right now. The Vikings. I am not doing that. I'm telling you right now, I think the Patriots going to win. And if they don't, it's fine with me. Lashmu, I ain't got nothing to prove. Comes from the Fushnickens for you hip-hop heads. Okay, so that's my prediction in that game, which is the next game Brady plays. Fournette is going to get hurt. Another part of that prediction is the defense. The defensive player, I don't know who this guy is. The one who picked off Roethlisberger and ran it in for was it a pick six? It was like a fumble or something like that. That guy's going to get hurt. That guy's going to get taken out of the game. Both of those players are not going to be able to play. By the end of the game, I'm predicting both of those players will be out of the game. One is going to happen by the second quarter. The other one's going to happen by the fourth quarter or by the end of the third quarter. I could be wrong. This is just what I'm feeling. Okay, moving on to Casey Keenum. Casey, I already said that the Vikings are going to lose, but I didn't say how. I'm kind of feeling that the Vikings are going to lose. It's going to be all Diggs' fault. No, I really don't have a clear thought on how the Vikings lose. I'm just saying that they're going to lose. And I think the Eagles are going to go to the Super Bowl. And like I said in my last video, I think the Eagles are going to go to Super Bowl, and it's going to be a high scoring, and Brady's just going to wipe them off the map, like 35 to like 14 or something. It's not even going to be fun to watch. So those are my 3 predictions. And I think Casey Keenum is going to get sacked at least 4 times. And I think one of those times that he gets sacked, he's not going to be willing to get back up. You know what it's going to look like? It's going to look like what just happened. What just happened to the guy from the Panthers? My dude, the quarterback from the Panthers. He got sacked. You see what happened to him? He started limping off the field, and then he ain't make it off the field, right? He's my favorite quarterback. I can't remember his name right now because I'm trying to remember so many names. I'm sorry, I'm old. But I think that's what's going to happen to Casey Keenum. It's going to be close to that. Who's the backup for Casey Keenum? Who is he? I don't know who he is. But Casey Keenum is going to get hit hard. Blindside. He's going to get shaken up by the third quarter. I'm just throwing that out there. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But this is what I'm feeling. And I think that's going to change everything. Nick Foles, you know, he might get tackled once. I don't think, listen, I don't even think Nick Foles is going to get, I think they're going to rush him all the time. He may fall, but I don't think Nick Foles is going to get sacked at all. Listen, if the NFL is fixed, you guys, well, everything that I just said will be reversed. Nick Foles will get sacked 4 times. Casey Keenum won't get sacked at all. If the NFL is fixed for the Vikings. But I'm telling you, the Vikings are not going to go. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think that Casey Keenum showed out. And that little victory they had is going to be like, I think the Hail Mary that the Steelers did in the next game they got wiped out. I think it's going to be like that. That's what I think. I think that miracle sealed their fate is what I think. And here's the thing about it. You're going to the final four, and then you lose. That's what I think. I think Casey Keenum's going to get sacked like 3 or 4 times. And I'm saying that because they talk junk about their defense. They're saying that the Eagles' defense isn't as good as the defense of the Vikings. And I think the defense is going to show up. And I think they're going to sack the crap out of Casey Keenum. And they're going to shake him up real good to where he gets hit hard enough. It's going to look like, remember when Manning was playing against the Legion of Boom and Manning had to ask his receivers, did they even want to play in the Super Bowl anymore? Because they were getting hit so hard. It's going to look like that. It's just my guesstimation. So I think he's going to get sacked like 3 or 4 times. And I think Nick Foles isn't going to get sacked at all. He'll fall down, but I don't think he's going to get sacked. I think the defensive player from the Jaguars who ran that ball back, I think he's going to get hurt. And I think Fournette is going to get hurt by the second quarter. So there goes Blake Bortles' offense that they depend on so much. Offensive star, he's going to go out. Blake is going to have to depend on his arm from there out, all through the second quarter. And it's going to show what Blake really is. Either he's great or he's not. It's going to be a battle for quarterbacks this next game. And I think the winner is going to be obvious. I think it's going to be Tom Brady all day. It's your boy Tone 202. Just throwing some predictions out there. I'm out.